Hey, welcome Mark and Amy Leutzinger to our first Trackside Talk of the year. For anyone who doesn't know, you guys just recently purchased Big Air Motocross in Newaygo. Tell us a little bit about how long this has been in the works and about your guys' selves.
All right. We've been working on this since late October with Matt and Mark and Liz, and then obviously we closed on it last Monday. So yeah, we're very excited about this.
And what kind of background do you guys come from for yourselves on that?
So my four boys have been racing motocross for the last 19 years. And then previous to that, I did a little racing myself. I wasn't very good at it, but and then previous to that, I drove sprint cars and some stock cars and stuff like that. So I've been pretty much all my life involved in the motorsport side of things.
So racing's in the blood. That's
yeah, right.
We love that.
Yeah.
Is there any big changes for 2022, or is this pretty much a learning year for you guys?
Well, it's going to be a learning year. I mean, obviously we have a lot to learn, but we're really blessed that Matt and Mark have agreed to walk us through everything. So you're going to see them still at the track. All of the crew that's there has, been very positive on how they're going to continue to be there and help us out as well. I'll be training alongside Liz. And then you'll also see me at the SGO races too, because I'm going to shadow her there. So the more I know on the background with the Trackside program and everything, the better I'll be able to implement it at Big Air as well. And then we have some other things. We want to just expand on this whole family environment. So one thing we have always saw when we were in motocross with our kids, it's a big family and event, and it's important. I think that's important. I think it's important to keep that family atmosphere going and having a positive place for our kids to be doing this, and that's what we want to do. And so we have a few things that we're going to implement. One of them is we were going to do the concessions as a big fun cafe. I'm hoping to, as long as we can get all the licensing and everything going, I'm hoping to expand on that and make that a little bigger. And then we want to do some evening events too, implement some fun things for the kids to do at nights and stuff like that. So we have some things in the works.
Some big fun events for geared towards kids, yeah.
Another big thing, we are getting a Trackside chaplain. His name is Eric Stratton. We'll have a post on Eric soon as well. In these times, what we went through as a country in the last 2 years, that's in the world actually, with the whole COVID and everything, sometimes people's morale is down, and people, especially our kids and our teens, we're seeing that. And so we just want someone there that's accessible, so people have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And that's important to me. Our youth and our teens, it's important to me. And so I want, and adults too, we just need it. We need it right now. And so we have him there, and he's a great guy. He's been working with Mark in the auto industry as the workplace chaplain for years. Yeah. And he's agreed to come and be the Trackside chaplain. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. And then we just confirmed this morning, actually, that we have Caleb Vinton from Vinton Media. He's the one that did our logo. That will be something that will be posted soon, that people can vote on our logo colors. But he's also going to be who we're going to use exclusively for our pictures on our websites. And he's also going to offer videography that people can use or use him as well. So we're excited about that too.
Yeah. Yeah, and other photographers are absolutely welcome still. It's just we as Big Air, Big Fun will be exclusively using him. So
perfect. Okay. All right. And then I know you guys have kids who race or currently race or have raced in the past, and this is a whole new adventure for you, being on the other side of the counter. But it sounds like the existing staff will be there to help you, and former owners will be there most of the year to assist in making this transition a smooth one. Tell us about the kids, and like, are they going to be helping out at the track or?
Yeah. So Bronson is 25, and he's going to be helping at the track. and then probably, jumping on a bike for whatever class he might be riding in. But all four of the boys are very excited. So, and Seth is going to be doing the same thing. He's got some different things he's going to be doing at the track on the race weekends. And same thing, he'll jump on the bike if it works out time wise and race whatever class he's in. And Zane, the same thing. He's got some different things, some duties he has to do at the track during the race weekend. And then our youngest son, Gage, he's got some things he'll be doing to track too. He used to race 50s and 65s and doesn't race anymore. He likes basketball, and we support him 100% in that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then we're very fortunate to have Brooke, who's Bronson's girlfriend, and Ashley, who's Seth's girlfriend, and they'll be helping us out as well. They're great to work with it too, and they'll be there as well.
Perfect. Sounds like we're gonna get put the family to work.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
I know in you guys' newest post you talked about BAM and Big Fun and all the mini riders and the cafe changes and stuff. And the minis are obviously our future, and it sounds like you guys have some exciting plans in the works to enhance the mini riders experience. You got a little clue on what some of those are, Mark?
So Little Air Big Fun is we're going to release a contingency program for that, and we actually got that finalized last night, and it's going to be $3 per point per each Little Air rider, and that money is going to be paid out at the year-end banquet. So if your Little Air rider earns 300 points, he's going to get $900. Then $900 is going to be just like cash to our two sponsors, Central Motorsports and/or Record Motorsports.
And those dealerships cover pretty much every brand also.
That's correct. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we're very excited about that. That's going to be a cool deal for the Little Air riders.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds like something very different and unique for Little Air, and I look forward to the kids learning about that, and the parents especially. It'll definitely drive dealership foot traffic.
Yeah,
Right,
and right at Christmas time for for the parents for sure. Yeah,
exactly.
And all of our or most of our ideas and things that we're looking at trying to change as quick as possible are going to be geared towards the Little Air side of things for right now. Just any improvements you're going to see and or off-track events and stuff are going to be geared towards that.
But we have a lot of plans.
Yeah, I mean, real exciting.
Yeah, and we do. We have a lot of things, that we want to do, but it's going to take time. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be probably year one, and maybe a little bit more year two, and a little bit more. And that I think that's normal. It just takes time. Yeah.
You want to grow with the community and figure out what works, what doesn't work, and make sure that on the whole everybody's happy. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Finishing up, what can you tell us about the 2020 practice schedule? I know there's a lot of talk about Tuesdays and weekends. A lot of other tracks run on Wednesdays, so that'll give somewhere else to practice during the week and probably help your numbers, honestly, for that.
Well, that would be good.
Yeah.
What we looked at is Tuesday's a good day, and then if it were to rain, then we have our rain out days. Then it gives us more options to have other days available of Tuesday because of weather. We live in Michigan, so we have Tuesday as a day. If it were to rain out, we would try to do a Wednesday or a Friday, and then that still leaves us to have Saturday or Sunday for a second day. So we're hoping to try to get at least 2 practice days in tentatively.
Other than the 5 race weekends. So
right.
Whatever that makes sense. Yeah.
One thing I didn't think of is, are we doing practice on Friday before the race weekends, or is that just a prep day?
That's a good point. We haven't thought about that. We're looking at everything. So that's a great point. We'll certainly see if some of that fits. If it fits, we'll certainly try whatever and go from there.
Awesome.
And I think it's important to note on the practice days that we hope to have concessions open to. So that will help for people if they need a beverage or a burger or something, or merchandise. So
that's very, very unique also, because it doesn't happen very often unless it's a weekend practice at a teammate track or something.
Right, and that's, I don't think we hit on it, but one nice thing when he just mentioned that the concessions would be open, but also the merch. So we're doing the what do we call it? The Big Fun merch store, Big Am merch store. And what that is going to be is we're hoping to have things that, like, if your tire pops, you might need a tube. We're hoping to have some of that kind of stuff in there, some oil, some just things that you might need and you don't have.
Tear offs, things that everybody forgets occasionally on practice or race weekends. Yeah,
real common things.
Common things, yeah. Correct.
Totally understand. Again, been there where we've had a flat tire and need a tube or two.
Correct.
Right.
And again, we'll be listening to everybody on those different ideas. I'm not going to think of all of them. So if people think that we need some of these different things for the bikes, we'll make sure we have them the next time we race and what have you.
Yeah, and having presenting sponsors such as Record Motorsports and Central Motorsports backing you, that really helps also. You can get
we're so thankful for that. Yes.
And we will also have access to their parts departments on Saturdays. So if something happens to your bike, then we happen to have the parts. We have a way to get them there on the parts for you on Sunday. That will help a lot too.
Well, finishing up, is there anything else you'd like to add? I know we're looking forward to the first race weekend, April 23rd and 24th, and I think we're going to hopefully sneak a practice in before then if weather holds.
We're hoping.
We will keep everybody updated. We're checking daily on the track itself as far as the frost line coming off of it. I know that the rain this weekend is going to help a little bit with that. So we'll keep people updated with that so that we can start working the track and getting it ready. It takes about 4 to 5 days to actually get the track ready from the winter. But we're going to keep everybody updated on when we can open for a practice for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then I just want to thank everybody too, because we've had such positive feedback, and I'm just really thankful for that. So I just want to say thank you.
Huge feedback for sure.
Yeah. Motocross community is actually a very, very friendly and family oriented community. I feel like most people who don't understand our sport really don't get how much of a family atmosphere and how everybody looks out for everyone. And there's not a lot of conflict, on the whole. It's pretty go you, try to get better, help fire, help out, push the bike. One thing that you don't see in basketball, football and stuff like that. It's definitely, it's an individual sport, but it's more of a family sport than some.
They compete on the track and they get off and they're playing together. That's one thing that we noticed. It was like they were never even out there.
And our business model is again, we're zeroed in on what Mark, Matt, and Liz already built, and all the decisions that we're making are simply based on, is it good for the rider? And if it's good for the rider, then we're going to try and do it. It's as simple as that. So
that's what matters, is making people happy on the whole, and keeping the atmosphere safe and fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. I want to thank you guys for joining us on MichiganMotocross.com, and we'll look forward to seeing you that first race weekend.
Okay. And thank you so much for having us.
Yes. Thank you.